Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Chester. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Bulldozes his way through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Gonna try to get it himself. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. Going to take a shot on second and short. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Arizona State 14, SMU 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting. Quarterback give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
SMU.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. And he had just enough to will that one home. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Snap in the shotgun. Back's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Tight end finds a soft spot. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. On the run, it's Spillman. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolute.
Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, SMU! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quick strike complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Sun Devils are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hit as he throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, SMU.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It's a draw. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's another 1st down.
And the Mustangs have taken it inside the 20.
Let's go.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Come on, set!
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. Caught on the outside. It's Castillo. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control. To be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds near the sidelines.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Fires and picked off. Running through contact. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
On the set.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the ball's free in the backfield. Breaks into the open. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Arizona State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
38, SMU, 24.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Here we go, sack.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
At the 29.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6 to the house. 6
Setting up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the ground with the back. There he goes! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Defense looks as if it's coming.
Ringo!
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Inside the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Castillo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. On target. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Rides to back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Under fire. Buys a little time. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it's...
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Plows through the defense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
So now it's 2nd and long.
22 water. 22 water.
Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20.
Let's go, let's go. Kill. 6 propane.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Hey, 27, jump.
Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Arizona State.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. This to jump into the lead in the final minute. Absolutely center cut. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and